I got to see the internet boom, I'm getting to see the Bitcoin boom now, and all the Bitcoin, the smart contracts, the blockchain, they're transforming many industries. And so there's a lot of venture capital out there, a lot of good entrepreneurs, and you're going to see sea changes in the world.
And I know that you're focused on Bitcoin, but what about some of these other companies going public now, you know, after being private for decades, like Uber, a decade or more rather, like Uber and Lyft? How are you judging their reception in public markets? How closely are you watching?
Well, here's what's happened. Sarbanes-Oxley and all the regulations that went on top of it have made it so that no company, unless they're worth hundreds of billions of dollars, wants to go public. And so what's the point? It just costs you $5 million a year in regulation. So I actually like the markets that are kind of in between there, where Forge and Equity Zen are creating marketplaces that are less regulated and more open, and we can see more excitement. But I think what's happened is the public's kind of going, huh, who cares? We've known about Uber and Lyft forever.
And so they're not that excited.
And it's boring, and it's not going to grow at 100% a year. It's going to grow at like 10 or 20%
Right, so you're talking about
so investors are just bored with a public market because there's so much regulation on those public companies that they're already way big.
And on that point, you said, I asked you about Facebook in particular, you said it doesn't need to be regulated. Why is that?
Well, actually, what's interesting is every company, after 20 years, when it's 20 years old, there is a ripe opportunity for an entrepreneur to come and challenge it. And that's happening now. I am seeing a lot of interesting competitors to Facebook who are coming to me and saying, hey, I can do this and it can be more private. I can do this and it can be more open. It's actually both sides of the scope, but the entrepreneurs are coming and they're saying this is going to be the way it is. And so I think what happens is the regulators come in when it's already a foregone conclusion that the company is going to be challenged in the marketplace and people are going to move to other social networks.
One last really quick question, maybe yes or no if you can. Would you invest in another company started by Elizabeth Holmes?
Oh, that's fun. Well, if she's chief science officer, I think I would.
Okay, thank you so much, Tim, for being with us.